Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Hand it off for a draw. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back, with the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Bringing pressure. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st to keep this drive moving.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners keep the football on the move. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Direct snap to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
That is a close call, almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And at great field position, can the defense force a field goal attempt here? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's go!
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, It's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So second down after the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They're going to run the option. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's complete downfield. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. The Mizzou's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it. But now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The pass rush closing in. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal. No good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
He's now 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Now here's the toss play. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Hicks. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the end. Fix the offense up at the 45.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now they run a draw play. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Black 24. Black 24.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down. On the ready. Moves.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
It's a quick grab. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the running back's got it again.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Makes the catch. It's Manning. And they get him down after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Now, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. No press here. The defense backing away. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but